Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Hello and welcome to this video. I hope everyone's doing well today and is ready for us to jump off into episode 8, season 1, Board of Death and the Black Tapes. Episodes 6 and 7 really got my attention. Let's see if 8 continues.
Oh my Lord, here's a just reward. Bring me my devil just behind the door, she said.
Yes, thing is this door thing that they talked about in the last episode, that your evil spirits come in through the south and exit through the north. They have to escape through the north. And the east and west are holy, I guess. I don't know. It's hopefully they go into more in the east and west and, contrast it to the north and south.
And flies down the road like
I'm returning one of 11 calls from somebody named Alex Regan. It's Richard Strand. Okay, goodbye.
Now we're recording. Cool. And I'm going to do the intro part as well. Yeah.
Okay.
My emphasis, I think, was just a little bit too much like, dun, dun, I don't know.
Yeah, it's, like I said, if you're just sitting listening to these, without my commentary, which I highly recommend you do. So, yeah, it's, this intro is just, like I said, I will say it and I'll keep on saying it. It's too short to skip through, too long to just listen to, because no one knows how the evil or benign, we don't know if they're benign or evil, algorithms that spot copyright stuff work for YouTube. I don't even think YouTube knows.
Let me just do it again. I'm doing it again.
And we'll go flying through the kingdom of the universe.
She said she saw someone standing over his bed.
Is it true that you disappeared for 5 days?
Yeah. Like I said, if just listening to it, because what I'm doing is I'm going back episodes that we've already shared. And these videos, I'll go back and I'll just listen to it without, recording or doing any of this stuff. And it just, that when you're just doing that, this intro doesn't seem that long.
I know. It's like adding another layer of crazy on top of crazy.
Dr. Richard Strand is an enigma. I know. I have an astute command of the obvious.
I like that. I need to keep that particular pairing of words the grouping of words for sometimes when somebody says something like that and go, the enigma of the obvious. The enigma of stating the obvious. Yeah.
But I believe it's true. I think to say that he's skeptical might be seriously understating it, but I don't know. He's chosen to work in the field of paranormal research, a world filled with believers. I can't help but be reminded of Gertrude's reaction to the player queen in Hamlet. Doth Strand protest too much?
Taming of the Shrew I think it's Taming. It might be Macbeth. I thought it was Taming of the Shrew, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. That's almost too easy. And there's nothing about Strand that feels easy.
Oh yeah, that is one complex character.
Which brings us to the Black Tapes themselves. Strand has secured what he considers rational proof for all of his cases but these. This podcast seems to have awoken something in Strand, some kind of fierce desire to solve these black tapes. So I wasn't surprised at all when Strand showed up, back in Seattle, with a new black tapes case in tow.
Interesting. I think Strand might be getting a little bit sweet on our protagonist here, on Alex. Trying to... Soda didn't go down well.
But first, an update on Charlie Strand. As I'm sure you remember, Charlie is Strand's estranged daughter. They had a falling out right after her mother, Strand's wife, Coralie, disappeared under mysterious circumstances in 1997. Charlie Strand is coming up after the break. It's the Black Tapes podcast. I'm Alex Regan.
I'm not really sure that his wife is dead. I mean, high likelihood, yes, she's dead. But I'm leaning to something supernatural, something weird, coming in and just messing with all of us.
Stay with us.
The double intro. And we get the more of the music. Real simple drum beat though. But that's all you need. You don't, on something like this, you don't need something overly complex.
Charlie Strand is a natural beauty. Shoulder-length, light brown hair, huge hazel eyes that seem to both challenge and comfort at the same time, and not a touch of makeup. She could be tall, like her father, but I couldn't tell. I was talking to her via Skype from her apartment in Italy.
It's weird. There's a thing going on my t-shirt here, and I don't know if it's coming out in the video. I may have to look at the video, but it's kind of, I don't know if it's because of the dark colored this behind me. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But, that's just kind of weird. It's every now and then it moves. It looks, at least from my perspective, it looks like it's reflecting, but it may just be the lines.
Hey. Hi, Charlie. Thanks so much for taking the time out to do this. I understand you have to get to a meeting pretty soon. I'd like to apologize again if our including you and your family in the story has caused you any worry or concern.
Well, like I said to your producer, I was having a bad day. And I was getting sick of answering emails and Facebook messages about my mom from total strangers.
Yeah. I imagine something like that could be kind of disheartening and lead to being very, very pissed off at people.
That's totally understandable.
Cool.
So, I'd like to ask you a few quick questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, I suppose the first thing I'd like to know is, why did you move in with your grandparents?
That's not a real difficult question, to be honest with you. It's kind of a softball.
I just wanted to change the scenery. I was young and angry with my father, not just for my mom, but for a lot of things. It's very confusing time for me.
That's understandable.
There's a lot of things that are confusing throughout life. But I don't know. I guess some people, that's just their way of dealing with it by running off. And some people face it. Some people have to step away before they face it. It's everyone has to do what they got to do to get by, man.
Mrs. Jacobson told us that you said you didn't have a father. Like, you're disowning him somehow?
That sucking of air. That's what I do on my videos at the beginning. And sometimes they come out in the edited, but that's a visual and audio clue for me where to crop the, or where to start the fade in, fade out, and all that when I'm editing. It's just that, welcome to this video. That is interesting, and the way she did it on there, that like she's preparing herself for something. It's kind of an audio clue.
I said I was really young, and I really just wanted to bury my head under the covers and pretend my mother would be home any minute. And while I certainly could have said those things at the time, the Jacobsons are probably not the most reliable source.
Probably. They probably think they are, but, you know, there's no telling.
Where anything involving my father is concerned.
And I understand you asked to be emancipated from your father at one point?
I don't know, which is... Okay, can you put that in my bag? Oh. Okay. I don't know what, I'm gonna be off in a minute.
Charlie, do you have any idea why your father disappeared for those 5 days?
And I think we'll go ahead and call this video good here. Yeah, this episode may be a backstory episode, but there's no telling. The way they weave things together in these episodes, there's absolutely no telling how this episode's gonna go. So, and until next time, people, be good humans. Be good to other humans. Peace.
Hey, it's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?